Imagine this. It's a hot summer day and you decide to spend your morning running errands. You have to run to the bank, pick up groceries, and later meet a friend for coffee. As you walk around the stores, you notice logos, signs, tags, menus, and stickers with all the colors of the rainbow. As the day goes on, you catch this rainbow explosion happening on social media, website banners, and online articles as well. And then it hits you. It's Pride Month. Hey there, my name is Pauly, and I'm an account executive at Power to Fly. I use the pronouns she or they. In this quick take, we'll be talking about rainbow washing, why it's harmful, and some ways that you can be an intentional ally for the LGBTQIA+ community during Pride and beyond. What is rainbow washing? Rainbow washing, or rainbow capitalism, is a relatively new issue. A Harvard Business Review piece from 2021 defines this as a term coined to describe how LGBTQIA+ symbolism is being wielded by companies to heighten consumerism without leading to meaningful improvement for LGBTQIA+ communities. Put simply, rainbow washing is when a business uses rainbow colors and imagery in their marketing materials, their apparel, and even more to indicate progressive support for the LGBTQIA+ community without putting in actual effort to support them. You also often see organizations use these symbols around Pride celebrations. For example, in North America, there's a huge boom in rainbow symbolism across different brands during the month of June, which is when we celebrate Pride. Problem is, these companies often remove the imagery as soon as July 1st hits, and in many cases, they don't do much to support the LGBTQIA+ community during any other month of the year. Why is rainbow washing harmful? You may be thinking, what's the problem? It's nice to see more rainbows in the world. You're not wrong. The problem comes when consumers are led to make assumptions about how involved the company is in LGBTQIA+ activism. This is called performative allyship. People might subscribe to services, purchase goods, or participate in events under the assumption that the company supports LGBTQIA+ rights and has progressive values based on their colorful marketing tactics. Most of the time, these folks want to practice their allyship with the LGBTQIA+ community by supporting these companies, not at all knowing that they've used a false form of advertisement. It is important to note the rainbow washing isn't always done with malicious intent. Sometimes brands are excited to jump on trends without understanding the possible consequences it might have. That said, there are also companies that engage in rainbow washing to distract the public from their initiatives that harm the LGBTQIA+ community. There are several recent cases of brands boycotted for acting like allies and at the same time engaging in negative cultural practices. For example, several big companies were caught financing politicians who voted against pro-LGBTQIA+ bills or who were openly anti-LGBTQIA+. Rainbow washing might seem like a profitable strategy, however, it winds up harming both the community and the brands themselves. According to a 2019 survey by Harris Interactive, nearly 2/3 of LGBTQIA+ adults would remain loyal to a brand that supported the LGBTQIA+ community, even if competitors offer lower prices or greater convenience. You see, inclusivity can be a great organizational strategy if done appropriately. How can a business become an intentional ally? To ensure true diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging, brands should commit to creating a sense of loyalty and safety for the underrepresented communities through meaningful and impactful initiatives. Only through authentic action can brands demonstrate their real commitment to LGBTQIA+ rights. Here are a few tips on how to avoid the rainbow washing trap. Number 1, foster a psychologically safe workplace for your LGBTQIA+ staff. Ensure that you have the right protections in place to embrace the diversity within the LGBTQIA+ community. One really great way to do this is by highlighting pro-LGBTQIA+ measures in your company policies and pro-LGBTQIA+ benefits like family building support and insurance coverage for gender-affirming procedures. Number 2, recognize and honor the reason for the Pride season. Do some research and share more about the rich history of the LGBTQIA+ community with your staff. This is also a great way to create space where employees who are less familiar with the community can learn. But remember to avoid tokenizing folks by asking about capacity if you're relying on an internal member of the LGBTQIA+ community to lead that conversation. Number 3, be consistent with your support throughout the year and not just during Pride Month. This can look like supporting pro-LGBTQIA+ policies, speaking out against anti-LGBTQIA+ measures, and more. Thank you so much for joining me to explore rainbow washing, the potential harm it can cause, and how to avoid it. Make sure you check out the resources below for additional information and continued learning.